it's Ashley, the handy homegirl, and I'm here with another video. I know I haven't been on here in a while, but I am, after the baby shower, everything's been a little crazy, so, and I'm just getting used to this body, it's just, sister can't breathe, so I was taking my time, get a little break, just getting some rest. But I did get back to it. I have another video to show you. This video is about how to build a sofa table. Now, a lot of people may not know what a sofa table is, but it's basically like a table that you put behind your couch. This project has a little bit of construction. Mind you, I did get my wood cut professionally. Some I cut myself, but you'll see in the video how I cut it myself. But yeah, this is how to build a sofa table. We don't have end tables on our couch because we have an L-shaped couch. So there was no place to put like drinks or plug up our laptops or anything, so we just decided to, I decided to make a sofa table, and I have assistance of Sir who was helping me at the time. So enjoy this video. I don't want to talk too long because this is a long video and I want you to get as much information as possible, so I'm going to shut up now. Enjoy the video and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye. So I wanted to start this project out with a plan, and so I did a SketchUp of how I want the tables to look. The table will be 9 feet and 5 inches long, and the second part of the table will be 5 feet and 3 inches long, and both tables will stand about 2 feet and 4 inches tall. I used 1x4 boards for the tops and the sides, and then for the supports I used 2x4 boards. And I will put in the description box below all the specific cuts that I made to create each piece. But right now, Sir is picking out the best wood. You want to make sure that your wood is as straight as possible and no warped boards. Make sure there's not a lot of splinters, and preferably good on both sides. So yeah, I picked up about maybe 7 or 8 boards total from Home Depot, and we got some good ones. And we have them all cut into specific lengths. Like I said, I will put them in the description box. I also got 1 inch and 5/8 nails, some wood stain in the color natural, and to give it that real professional finish look, I used polyurethane and a clear coat to give it that nice finish. And we're about to get started. So I'm laying out my boards. This is a regular length board. I actually didn't have this cut. I believe that this board was probably just 8 feet, and I needed an extra foot and 5 inches. So right now I'm just laying out the boards that weren't cut down, top side down. And these little parts right here is probably my foot and 5 inches because I needed an extension. You may not need to do this, but this is because my couch was the exact length. I wanted to be exact with my couch, and my couch was 9 feet and 5 inches. So I had decided to, instead of figuring out how to find longer boards, I just decided to use excess wood to make an extension. But a lot of people, if you have a shorter couch, you won't need to do this. I took some extra wood as well, and right now I'm measuring the table across. So I get my measurements, and then I'm going to measure that take that measurement and measure that out on the support beam that I'm going to use, and just to mark a line. Use pencil or pen or a marker. It doesn't really matter, but I just wanted to make sure that everything was even and straight. So a lot of people may not have their own saw, so you may want to go to a professional. But my boyfriend's dad is in construction, so he taught me how to use it, and I cut my own piece. Like a G, And Sir's going to help me secure the support beam so I can attach the extension pieces. So we just take that piece I just cut, And I use my 1" and 5/8 nails, wood screws. Make sure you get wood screws. I keep saying nails, but they are screws. And I just screw them down. I don't actually mind the nail head showing. I wanted it to look, natural, homemade kind of table. So yeah, I just left them showing, and that's one side. So one side is done, and now I'm just adding my extension. And I'm using some 2x4s that are probably part of the table, of course, but using the 2x4s to lift it off the ground so I can, get the nails in there, get the screws. I keep calling them nails. They're screws. Get the screws in there properly. So I just line up my extension boards, and once again, you may not do this part, but this is just because my table was too long, or my couch was too long, so I needed an extension. And I'm just screwing down the extension pieces to make my table a complete 9 feet and 5 inches. And so now this is the top of the table, putting some supports in the middle, because now that it's 9 feet, it's really long. So we just decided to keep the boards from, shifting, and so it can be a lot sturdier. We cut some more boards the same length. And this wasn't in the original design, but, as you go along, you realize the things that you need during the process of creating something that you've never made before. So this is something that Sir noticed, and we ended up just putting some more supports in the middle, one in the middle and one on the end. To keep the table together. And now I'm working on the side. So this is a 2x4 and a 1x4. You're going to screw your 2x4 and your 1x4 on the edges. You're going to do 2 of these on opposite ends for the very sides of the table that will show. And in a minute, you're going to see exactly what I'm talking about. So I screwed my 1x4 and my 2x4s together. The length is 2 feet and 4 inches. And I put another 1x4 in the middle. I take some more 2x4s, smaller pieces that I cut, put them inside, and now we're going to screw everything that we laid out together. And this will serve as the sides of the tables where they'll show. On the insides, you don't see them because they're literally in the corner of the couch. So we didn't do this much work for the insides, but on the outside, you'll definitely see the edges of the table. So I wanted to make them look as finished as possible. So now we're just screwing everything down. And now we're working on the other end. This is the corner of the table that's going to be behind the couch, directly in the corner. But you still want this to be sturdy, so we're screwing the legs on. Screwing the legs on first with 1" and 5/8 screws. And we're putting a 2x4 support right in the middle to make sure that it stays flat and flushed and just a little bit more sturdy. And now I'm just admiring the work thus far. And so, like I said, for more support, it kind of dipped in the middle, so we decided to put, from our sketch, put some legs in the middle of the table. And those legs are 2x4 boards standing at 2 feet and 4 inches. But your couch may be shorter, your couch may be taller. It's pretty much up to you. This is just how I did my pretty much, I don't know what to call it, table hack, sofa table hack. It's just convenient because we don't have end tables. And so all you do is put the drink or whatever behind you. And we put another 2x4 support beam right there. I'm sanding the table down now, just to give it that smooth finish. It's probably that's not professional sand, but I'm sanding just to get the majority of the splinters out. And that's the table. I'll sand it down from both angles. It's coming along nicely. That's the shorter table. And this is how we put it together, so the couch will be an L shape, just like the table. We realized that we didn't have any place to put our cell phones or laptops, so we took some time to engineer this little project. Took out the middle boards of each table, and we cut 1x3-inch rectangles from the center board closest to the back, and that way we could put little plastic outlets that we got from the dollar store inside. And so you're gonna put them inside and put an extension cord, connect the extension cord, and put it to the wall. So now I'm just sanding down the table, just to get those nice smooth edges, because I'm about to stain right here. Staining it in the color natural. I didn't want anything dark because I'm not a professional stainer, and I know that staining is kind of difficult. So I'm just staining everything down. I let it dry, and the next day I used the polyurethane to give it a shiny coat and to finish it so you won't have any watermarks either. And there's my sofa table, and we love it, and it's beautiful. So guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's really easy as long as you have someone there to pretty much assist you. Mine, like I said in the video, my couch is big, so the table had to be a little bit big and longer, of course. But it was a great project. It looks great in the house. It was definitely something that was a challenge for me, but I'm glad I got it done, and I hope you feel encouraged to try something different. I know the wood and sanding and all that stuff, but you can do it. I believe in you. Please ignore all this stuff in the background. That is all baby shower stuff, and I have no place to put it, so it's right there. But I love you guys. See you guys in the next video. I will be putting out another one very soon because I'm working on it. Alright guys, talk to you later. Bye.